Hi, I'm Zoe and this is Amira. Today we're going to be doing a bun in her hair. So, there's a few things we need. Obviously, hairbrush, we need our comb as well. I've also got a clean toothbrush, which will become clear on the end. Hairbands, yep. I've got some mousse. I've got some spray, but it's actually dry shampoo. You can either have dry shampoo or you can have hairspray, whatever, just some kind of spray is cool. And then what I've got here are bun pins.
Thick bun pins.
So they look like this. Okay?
They're not like the small ones that are really close.
So I've got a packet of those as well. So we have buns in our hair for dance or for cheer, so that's what we're doing today. So, can you sit down for me, please?
Which one?
That way. Okay, so Amira has quite thick hair,
And
so rather than, most people would just gather their hair up and put it all up in the ponytail, okay? I find that we get a lot of butterflies in her hair because it's so thick, so I actually do it in 2 stages. So once I've combed the hair through, I get the end tail and I part it so that it goes into a high ponytail. So it doesn't really matter if it's a super neat parting, although that's pretty neat, but you don't need to go over like there's one. Normally, if I was doing a half ponytail, I would sort that out so that it was nice and clean like that. You don't need to worry about that because you're not going to see much of this parting. Okay, so we take the brush through. Okay, now, Amira, you're going to hold that for me, please.
What, this?
Yep. Okay, we get a little bit of mousse. So two pumps of mousse. She doesn't like the mousse. And we put it on the front of her hair.
How you're actually pulling my head off. My hair off my head.
You're so dramatic. Okay, comb, just to neaten up the edges. Now, did you say you wanted a fringe?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I hate the mousse. Is this the thing that makes my hair hard?
No, it's the hairspray that I normally put on at the end, but I'm not going to put hairspray on today.
Good.
Okay, so she wants her fringe, so I'm sectioning off her fringe.
It's wet.
To do later. You can see she's got a bit of dye from where we tried to dye her hair red.
Kind of worked.
Okay, so gather it all up and into a high half ponytail. So can I have a band, please?
I only have one. You took the other one.
Oh, I got the other one. Okay. Right. So there we go. Up there like that. Now, obviously, if you're doing this not for an exam or a show or cheer competition or anything like that, then it doesn't have to be as neat. You can still do it in the 2 halves, but you don't have to scrape as much. But for ballet exams, this is a really good one for that type of thing. I've lost the hairband. I might have to use my hairband on you. I don't know where I've put it. Okay, right. So
I look really weird.
Now, flip your head forward.
Do you want me to sit on my knees?
No, just flip your head forward. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to brush all the hair forward.
You want me to hold what's in your
No. Okay. 2 pumps of mousse again, just to help it go in the right direction. Here we go. And then we're going to scrape again. So we scrape it back into a ponytail. So my underneath hand is resting just on top of the first ponytail, okay? So I rest it on there so that I'm gathering up to that ponytail. okay?
Is my head too long?
No. Okay, so scraping all the hair up. There we go. Now when you get to the sides, because you don't want to see the parting, you need to make sure that when you scrape it in, that the hair actually covers that parting, okay? So I'm going to use my hairband, which is pink, sorry.
At least you won't see the black under it then.
And then tie it round. Okay, now flick your hair up. So you can see she's actually got 2 ponytails. Now, when I actually do another hairstyle where I do something similar and I do sort of 3 or 4 ponytails like that all the way down. And it means that it gives the ponytail a bit more volume. So if that was in a nice, you know, hairband there, you could leave that in that style. And you can see that the ponytail has a lot more volume than a normal ponytail because you've got the 2. So this one is giving height to the first one. So, okay, we are in first stage, okay? We're just going to do a quick neaten up. There we go. Okay, so now we take both ponytails together. Give you the pot of pins. Okay, and we're going to twist the hair nice and tight round our finger, sorry. Okay, and we're going to lay it down so that it starts to make the bun shape. Okay, now you're going to keep it twisted, so I've got it twisted in between my fingers here. I keep it pushed down and I use my thumb to push, bless you, the base bit down. So now, I've got my nice wide, so I want to push one through the main part, okay? Now that one's important because if you continue round, this one will start to stick up and you'll get like a sort of donut hole peeping through the top. So now you can start to try and make it a little bit rounder. So I go in this way, flick it under and push it in, okay? And release this a little bit. In. And flick it through. Now you can see that this part is starting to push up again. So we need another pin in there. So we're going to put it in this side now. So that we try and keep that down.
Oh, that is tight.
Okay. Round here. Push in. Do the last one.
Is that it?
So now I'm going to need more to tidy in a minute. So this last one, the tail, you want to push it in and then you want to try and get a bit of hair and flick it over so that it actually pushes it further in. You can see I've got a bit out there, so I'm going to do the same there.
There's only 3 left.
So push, get that little bit out, push that in, push it in. There we go. Okay. Now, obviously for exams or competitions, I would use black or brown hairband so that it doesn't show through. And
that's the last one.
There we go. Last one in. Okay. Now, I would then style her fringe. There we go. And then the last thing, the toothbrush. Okay, so the toothbrush, spray a little bit, like I said, I've got dry shampoo on here today, but you can put hairspray, okay, and you just collect all the wisps, so you make it super neat, okay. Obviously she's got the fringe, so it's not as super neat as it would be normally, but you can see, you can also work on this section where you've got the parting so that you can no longer see it. Put your head forward a bit for me. Another spray. gather all those wisps up. Okay, so you can see that now I've done it, she's got a bit of a bulge here in this back bit. So then all I would do is pull that all up. I'd get another pin and pin it right underneath there if you wanted that super neat. I mean, the only thing with that bulge is it's quite nice for them because then it doesn't feel quite as tight in the back of their neck. But it's up to you. It depends how neat you want it. There we go. And then if you've got a nice clip or a bow or something, you can then stick it round the top and it either sit on the side or the, you know, or if you've got a nice bow that's got a tail, it can stick at the back so it's coming out. So you've got the different options. Yeah?
Ribbon.
Cool. It would. Well done.